It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week 1 of a new NFL season. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6 seed, came within 1 quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with 1 tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. They'll bring him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
Ready.
Lance going to put it up right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
To throw again on second down. Lance again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd down, Fields. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3, it leaves him with 4th and 1. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 30. A big pickup of 38. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check right. Check peak.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fields. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Let's go do your thing, baby.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Read option, here's Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on second down. Lance. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Check right, check pink, check.
Once more with Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Lance going to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On 2nd and 7, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Lance now on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Lance now on 1st down. And this complete to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Shifts past him at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nifty move. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. Buying time to his left. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack on first down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Opposite, green, black one. Next way.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my God,
touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Down. Fields has to have this one. And this one is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss left side for Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down 49ers. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I tell you, you run for 100 yards as a running back, you've had a great game. But when you do it as a quarterback, that's something else altogether. And that last run puts him right at the century mark.
First down, here's Mitchell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check right.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Lance to throw it. Caught on the slant. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McCloud. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Fields now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.